All right, just a couple minutes, everyone, before we get started. And also remember, if you practice with music, make sure you get your playlist going and get that ready as well. All right, everyone, just one more minute till we get started. And if you want to start making your way onto your mat, we're going to start in a reclined position. So start by laying down on your back. And we're just going to take it nice and gently this afternoon. So just start to walk your right foot out towards the right edge of your mat, the left foot out towards the left edge of your mat. We're going to bring one hand to our stomach, one hand to our heart. And then just start to gently close your eyes here. Just hold and breathe here. We got a little bit of time left before class starts in case anyone's jumping on, but if you want to get started and just start to center and settle into your space, you can go ahead and do that. Begin to breathe in and out of the nose, and we're going to start with a 3-part breath here. So go ahead, start to inhale, feel that stomach fill up like a balloon, and then start to feel your rib cage expand, and then finally your chest. And then as you exhale, allow the chest to soften, rib cage and stomach. Breathing in and out of your nose the whole time. Inhaling, stomach, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage, stomach. And go ahead, just continue with that breath. We've got a few more rounds here. And maybe just start to notice how your body moves as you breathe here. So really start to feel that stomach expand like a balloon. Feel the rib cage expand. And then the chest rise. And then as you're exhaling, notice how everything starts to soften. Your belly button starts to draw in towards the spine. And then take one more full round of breath here. Inhaling, stomach, rib cage, chest. Exhaling, chest, rib cage, stomach. And then we'll slowly start to bring our knees into our chest. We're going to bring our right hand to our right shin, our left hand to our left shin. And then we're just going to bring our knees up towards our shoulders. So they're not actually going to touch the shoulders. We just want to draw them into that direction. So you should feel a nice stretch in your inner groin, your hips. Just hold and breathe. And then we're going to take this into happy baby pose. So just start to flex the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. So you still have the knees reaching up towards the shoulders. And then we're going to grab a hold of either our feet with an outside grip, so pinky toe side. You can bring peace fingers to big toes, or if it feels more comfortable, just grab a hold of your ankles or your shins. And we want to make sure that our low back stays rooted here though. So if you start to feel your low back starting to come off of your mat, go ahead and just start to ease out of this a little bit. Maybe rock side to side and breathe. Give that low back a nice well-deserved massage. Let it release. And then begin to find some stillness here. We're gonna bring our knees into our chest. We'll bring our arms along like the letter T, so your hands are in line with your shoulders. Take an in-breath. And with your exhale, we're gonna allow the knees to fall over towards the right as we gaze past our left shoulder. So that right outer thigh can come down to the ground if that's available. If not, you can always place it on a block or on a pillow if you have a pillow. And then maybe you bring that right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Just encourage it down a little bit more. Make sure that left shoulder stays rooted. And just continue to breathe. Couple breaths here. Nice long, deep Ujjayi breath. Feel that constriction in the back of your throat. And then go ahead, come back up through center, inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to switch sides here. So our knees are going to fall over towards the left. We're going to gaze past our right shoulder. And then same variation you did on the other side. So if you used anything underneath that other thigh, go ahead, bring it to the other side. Maybe this time left hand comes to the top of the right thigh. Remember, right shoulder roots down. Breathe here, couple breaths. Good, final one, inhale. And exhale out. And back through center, inhale. Bring your knees into your chest and just make a couple small circles on the ceiling, clockwise, counterclockwise. Release the low back. And then find some stillness. This time we're rocking forward and back, lengthwise along the spine to come to a seated position. And then roll over the shins or swing your legs over to one side for your tabletop position, hands and knees. So we want to make sure in our tabletop that our shoulders are over our wrists, our hips are over our knees, and we're drawing our navel in towards the spine. And we're just going to flow through a few rounds of cat-cow. So on your inhale, drop the navel down towards the ground. Find that C curve in your spine and then gaze up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, round into the spine. Begin to tuck the chin and the tailbone. And inhale, come back through, cow pose. C curve the spine. And exhale for cat. Round that spine. Reach the back of the spine up towards the ceiling. And a couple more rounds here. Maybe close your eyes. Bring your awareness more inwards. If there's any other motion or movement that you'd like to take in your cat-cow, go ahead and take that as well. So really just start to feel your body move. Listening to what your body needs this afternoon. Maybe you were sitting in a chair all day. So really just release that low back, the spine, the shoulders. And then one more full round. So inhale for your cow pose, exhale, cat pose. And then back to your neutral spine, tabletop position, hands and knees. This time we're gonna go ahead, draw the navel in, find one steady spot on the ground in front of you, and then just start to reach that right leg straight back behind you, flex into the foot. So imagine you're pressing your foot onto the wall behind you. And then go ahead and reach your left arm up, out in front of you. So your thumbs up towards the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, back to your tabletop. Inhale, we'll switch sides. So left leg, right hand, navel to spine. Exhale, tabletop. Two more on each side. Inhale, find that length. Shoot energy through all 5 of those fingers. Exhale for your tabletop. Inhale, other side here. Keep that foot flexed. Draw the navel in. And back to tabletop. Exhale, one more each side. Remember, keep that core nice and tight. Navel to spine. Inhale and exhale. Tabletop, last one here. Final one. And back to your tabletop position. Good. And from your tabletop, we're going to just curl our toes under. Lift our sit bones up and back. Find that first downward facing dog pose. Find that upside down V shape. And pedal up the feet. So bend into one knee. Reach the opposite heel down towards the ground. And again, if there's any other motion, movement that you'd like to take here, go ahead and take that as well. You can come into a squat. You can come onto your tiptoes and then reach the heels down towards the ground. And then begin to find some stillness. Downward facing dog pose. Bring your gaze back towards your feet. And then just start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Find a forward fold at the back of your mat. So your feet are going to be hip distance here. We're going to grab a hold of our elbows and just come into that ragdoll. So allowing the head to get nice and heavy. The back of the neck gets nice and long. And sway side to side. You can always bend into your knees if that feels better on the low back. Keep a nice bend in those knees. And just move it out. Shake the body and the head, yes and no. And then begin to find some stillness here. Forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. So Ardha Uttanasana, navel draws in, gaze down slightly. And then go ahead, fold, exhale. Bend into the knees, root to rise, come all the way up, arms up, overhead, inhale. And as you exhale, we're just going to side stretch over towards the right. So imagine you have a beach ball in your hand, holding onto that imaginary beach ball. Draw that left shoulder back, navel to spine. If it feels good, if you want to play with your balance, maybe you start to lift that left foot off of the ground. Good, eyes on one steady spot, inhale, and back to center. Good. Breathe and exhale, other side. Go ahead, stretch over to the left, right shoulder draws back, navel to spine. Maybe start to lift that right foot off the ground. And then as soon as that foot comes off the ground, flex into the foot and then think about spreading those toes. So that's going to help you with your balance. Eyes on one steady spot. And back through center, inhale. Go ahead, go push your elbows, gentle back and squeeze those shoulder blades. Gaze up slightly. Arms high, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold chest to thighs. Walk those hands forward, come back into your downward facing dog. And then once you're in your down dog, go ahead, inhale, reach your right leg high. Start to press through that right heel. And then as you exhale, bend into the right knee, stack your hips here. So we want to send our right hip over our left. And then think about popping up through that left arm so that we don't start to flex onto that left side. Doing our shoulders nice and square here. And then go ahead, straighten out that right leg. Inhale, press the heel once again. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, tuck. Find that cat-like spine. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. So step that right foot in between your hands, come into your runner's lunge, and then we'll lower that left knee onto the mat. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, just allow those hips to sink forward a little bit more. Bring your arms over your head when you're ready. And then with your right hand, just grab a hold of your left wrist. Lengthen your side body. Inhale. As you exhale, side stretch over towards the right. Keep drawing that right hip back. Good, breathe. And then back through center, inhale. As you exhale, frame out that right foot. We're going to come into a half splits. So start to straighten out that right leg. We're stacking the hips over the left knee. Lengthen, inhale, fold as you exhale. And then keep reaching your heart towards your foot here. We want to make sure we keep that gentle micro bend in the knee. So we're actually going to be pressing through the ball mount of the right big toe here. One more breath. And inhale back up halfway. Go ahead, bend back into that right knee. And then we're going to bring both hands to the inside of that right foot. So we're in a lizard pose now. So both hands to the inside of that right foot. You can always place your hands on blocks if you feel like you're straining to touch the ground here. And we can always come to the outer edge of that right foot so that we're on like that pinky toe side of the foot. And the ball nut of the big toe is lifted off the ground. So breathe here, couple breaths. Good. And then we're gonna lift that left knee off of the ground. Keep your hands where they are. We're gonna rotate our left foot so that we have warrior two in our lower body. So our legs look like we would look like if we were going into warrior two. We have our right knee stacked over the ankle. We've got the outside edge of that left foot pressed into the mat. And we're gonna walk our hands to the upper left-hand corner of the mat. So now we have a down dog-like position in our upper body and warrior two in our lower body. Keep pressing through the outside edge of that left foot. And take one more breath here, inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands a quarter turn to the left. We're coming into a wide leg forward fold. So now we're facing the side and we've got our toes slightly in, heels out. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to fold. Make sure you bring that weight more towards the front of the foot here rather than the heel of the foot. You can take any variation you like. Remember, we want the back of the neck to get nice and heavy here, nice and long. And then go ahead, come up halfway, inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna bring our hands back to the right, so both feet face forward. We're in that runner's lunge position once again. We'll step forward with that left foot to come into forward fold at the top of the mat. So both feet face forward. We're at the top of our mat in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, reach to rise. Inhale all the way up to standing, arms up overhead. Breathe and exhale, willow over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, willow to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, goal post back bend. Inhale, center, arms high. Exhale, swan dive forward fold. Good. Come up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant those hands down. You can step back and come into your vinyasa. You can come right into a down dog if you'd like. If you're coming into that vinyasa, it's plank. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in your down dog. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. And an open mouth exhale. Good. This time inhale, reach that left leg high. Press to the heel. As you exhale, we're going to bend into that left knee. Stack the hips, left hip over right. Tuck that right hip under slightly. Puff up through the right armpit. Breathe. And then go ahead, inhale, straighten out, press through the left heel. Exhale, knee to nose, cat-like spine. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. We've got that runner's lunge, and then we'll lower that right knee onto the mat. So we're in our low lunge position. Go ahead, walk your hands up your leg, come onto your thigh. Lengthen, inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and just sink a little deeper into it. Drop those hips slightly. And then when you're ready, arms up overhead. Inhale. Breathe. Go ahead, soften your shoulders. And then this time we're going to grab a hold of our right wrist with our left hand. Lengthen first. And as you exhale, just start to reach that right hand over across the body towards the left. So that left hand can really pull that right arm up and over. Back through center, inhale. bring the foot, exhale, and come into your half splits. Lengthen and fold. Remember, we're pressing through the ball mount with that left big toe. Find that gentle micro bend in the back of the knee. Go ahead, breathe. And up halfway, inhale. Come back into that low lunge, and then we're going to set up for that lizard pose. So both hands to the inside of the left foot this time. You can always come onto your forearms if you feel like you can take it a little deeper, and lower onto your forearms if you'd like. Breathe here. And then we'll start to lift that right knee off of the ground. We're going to rotate that right foot onto the mat so that we have heel to heel or heel to arch alignment like we would in our warrior two position. And we're going to bring our hands to walk them up towards the upper right hand corner of the mat. And then really start to reach those sit bones out back behind you. Soften the shoulders, draw the shoulder blades together and down away from the ears. Draw the navel in. Inhale. As you exhale, go ahead, quarter turn over towards the right so we come into that wide leg forward fold. Lengthen, inhale, and fold on your exhale. You can take the same variation if you'd like. If you want to take something different, you can come into a different variation of your wide leg forward fold. Remember, we want the weight more towards the front of the foot, more towards the ball mount of the feet, rather than the heels. And up halfway, inhale. As you exhale, we'll walk our hands quarter turns to the left. Once again, coming into that runner's lunge, both feet face forward here. And this time we're just gonna reach up and back with that left leg, downward facing dog pose. And from our down dog, go ahead, come onto your hands and your knees. And we'll just come into a quick child's pose. So big toes together, sit bones to the heels. Walk your arms forward, forehead to the mat. Go ahead, take 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And again, inhale through the nose. And an open mouth, exhale. And then start to come back into your tabletop position, hands and knees. Curl your toes under, sit bones up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead, inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, step it all the way through. And then we're gonna take a nice, generous hop forward with that left foot. So we've got about a foot or a foot and a half in between our 2 feet. We're setting up for pyramid pose. Both feet are facing forward here. Draw that right hip back, inhale. And fold as you exhale. Press through the ball mount to the right big toe. Get that micro bend in the right knee to protect it. Breathe here. Come up halfway, inhale. We're going to come into our standing splits. So just start to lift that left foot off of the ground. Both hands are on the mat or on your blocks for your prop. Inhale, lengthen, and fold. Exhale. Really press through the heel of that left foot. Think about reaching that left hip down towards the ground. So outer left hip reaches down towards the ground as the inner left hip reaches up towards the ceiling. Find that nice square hip. And up halfway, inhale. We'll bring that left knee into the chest and we'll gently, with control, don't worry if you fall out of it, we'll make our way up to a one-leg Tadasana. So we're balancing on our right foot, our left knee's in line with our hips, our arms are up overhead, and we've got our eyes on that one steady spot. Take a breath here, inhale. As you exhale, foot stays where it is, hands come to prayer. And then we're gonna come into a figure four shape with our legs. So go ahead, bring that left ankle onto the right thigh. And then just like you would sit down in a chair, just start to drop those hips slightly. See if you can keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. Come down to that point just when you start to feel that pull on that left hip. Hold and breathe. One more round of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, gently rise back up. Just like we came out into it, one leg Tadasana, both feet to the mat. Good. Walk it out for a moment. Feet are hip distance, both are on the floor. Find stillness, arms overhead, inhale. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze down. Exhale, fold, plant those hands on the mat. Step back either right into your down dog or come through to your vinyasa. If you need a child's pose, take a quick breath in child's pose, and then get right back into it. We'll meet in our down dog. Take a nice big inhale through your nose in your down dog, and an open mouth exhale. And go ahead, inhale this time, left leg high. Exhale, step that left foot forward in between your hands all the way through, and then take that nice generous step forward with that right foot. So again, both feet are facing forward here. We're pressing the left big toe into the mat. We've got that gentle micro bend, so you should just be able to like move that left knee slightly up and down. Navel draws in towards the spine, lengthen as you inhale, and fold on your exhale. Keep drawing that left hip back behind you. And then think about reaching that left hip slightly up towards the ceiling. So left hip comes up and back as the right hip comes forward and down. Find those nice square hips. Breathe. And then we're going to press off of that right foot to come to our standing splits pose. So press through that right heel. Again, this time though, we want that inner right thigh to reach up towards the ceiling, outer right thigh to reach down towards the ground. Square up those hips, press through the heel, draw the navel in, and then come up halfway, inhale, and start to bring that right knee into the chest on the exhale. We're making our way all the way up into our one leg Tadasana. Take your time. Again, don't worry if you fall out of it. Get right back in. Take a little breath. We're almost through here. One leg Tadasana. We're flexing that right foot up towards the ceiling. Navel draws in. And then bring those hands to prayer heart center. Start to bring that right ankle onto the left thigh. Figure four. And then gently start to drop those hips down, bending into that left knee. And think about reaching that right knee down towards the ground here. So we really want to feel that stretch in that right hip. Breathe, couple rounds of breath, eyes on one steady spot. Find your balance. Almost there, one more round, inhale. And exhale. And slowly inhale, rise back up. Knee in line with hip. And then both feet to the mat, walk it out. Good. Find some stillness. Arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Go ahead, plant your hands on the mat. And then this time, just come to your tabletop position. And from your tabletop, we'll swing our legs over to one side. Feet to the mat, knees bent. Reach your arms forward. We're going to C-curve our spine. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly, with control, lower all the way down to the ground. one vertebra at a time until you're completely lying down on your back. And once you're there, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Make a couple circles on the ceiling, clockwise, counterclockwise. And find stillness. Soles of the feet to the mat. We'll set up for a bridge pose. And then just making sure that your feet are hip distance and then they're back or close enough to your sit bones so that you should be able to just gently sweep the back of your ankle with your middle fingers. And we're going to press the triceps down into the ground. Take an inhale and just start to lift the hips, the abs, and the chest off of the ground. Come up as high that feels comfortable. Imagine you have a block in between your thighs. So you're squeezing that imaginary block. So we're bringing the energy of our inner thighs towards each other without actually moving them. And then releasing the glutes here. So making sure that you're not holding on to any tension in those sit bones. One more breath, inhale. And slowly lower all the way down, exhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Take an in-breath. As you exhale, forehead to knees, curl into a tight ball. Wind relieving pose. Hold for a final inhale. And exhale all the way into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Take up a room on your mat. Allow the feet to relax away from the midline of your body. And bring your arms alongside body, palms up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to take a few rounds of breath here as a group. So go ahead, take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And final one. Inhale through your nose, nice and deep. And open mouth, exhale. Slowly start to bring movement into the body. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Make circles with the wrists and ankles, moving clockwise, counterclockwise. And then go ahead and reach your arms over your head. Find a good morning stretch. Inhale. And slowly make your way onto your right side. Fetal position, eyes closed. Hold here for a moment. And then gently start to make your way into a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Draw the navel in. Thank you all so much for signing on this afternoon, for taking class with me, and for allowing me to guide you through your yoga practice. It is always truly an honor to spend this time with you all. Go ahead, bring your thumbs to your third eye, center of your forehead. The love and the light in me humbly bows to the love and the light in all of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Great job.